Well, all I know is that water's wet and Russell Wilson is terrible. Welcome back after this long hiatus. It is time for the week 11 Heat Check. And well, you know, we went through some things. I like how, despite the implication of the podcast being attacked by a group of time-shifted Cuban revolutionaries, I got absolutely zero response to that. Not a single comment, not a single emoji, nothing. And I think that's great. In the meantime, along with me, Subcomandante Somavia, I have the financier, Mark Gutierrez. Welcome, Mark, to the show.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Yeah.
Been wanting to come back.
As you know, there was a terrible flood and a fire that wiped out a good chunk of your last appearance, and in no way was any of that my fault.
Right. Well,
but I'm glad.
I think it was right after that win on Westie, so I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah. The conspiracy theories are bad, but we'll never know the truth.
Yeah, and I did tell you I won it after I beat House.
Yeah.
I said after I beat Mystery Man, I'll be on. So that would have been last week, but
right.
Things happen.
Yeah. So but, you made it. You made good on your promise. I
made two guarantees. I guaranteed I'd beat Westie, and I guaranteed I'd beat House, and I beat both of them. So my season is complete.
Yeah. It's all done, folks. You brought something up right before we started recording that I thought was funny. The thing about how Westie and I did in episode 1, we predicted the best rosters.
Yes, the best drafts.
Yeah, right, the best drafts. And how did that shake out?
Brian initially chose Drew. Mm-hmm. And I actually thought he did too. And then you looked at mine, and I actually thought I had a good draft too. And me and Drew are both in last place in our respective divisions.
So what we're basically trying to say here is that you get nothing but the best analysis here.
Yes,
on
absolutely.
The Heat Check. As opposed to being out on the Funhouse back deck this week, because it is colder than a dead dog's dick outside, Mark and I are recording here in the VIP section of Soho Santi.
Yes, we're on location today.
Yeah, on location from the headquarters of the Resistance. We wanted to try to spotlight a different game every week, and the one that we've identified this week would be the battle between the up-and-coming formerly Dumpster Fire. And now I'm trying to remember what the hell Clayton's new team name is. It's the butt tickling bandits. Yeah. I guess that's a step up from Dumpster Fire. Yeah, or a step sideways. I don't know. But either way, I mean, the thing is that Clayton started out in pretty bad shape, but he's had a pretty good run lately.
Yeah.
So now we're going to see what happens when he runs into the number 1 seed overall, Rob, a.k.a. Chief Slapaho. What do you think looking over these rosters? What leaps out at you?
Well, you know what, Rob? I think he's just had an easy schedule up to now. And you can't bet against him. He's like Tom Brady, It's like he doesn't look like much, but he just gets it done. His team he has no home run hitters. He's just been consistent.
Yeah. Well, Allen's pretty.
Yeah. I mean, that's it.
Apart from that, though, he's just had a lot of really solid role players. Guys just kind of come in. He had that one. Normally, Joe Mixon is steady, and then of course he had that one 55-point week.
Right.
Guys just kind of coming through, and he rarely gets let down by anybody.
And you know what? Looking at Clayton, he's just been on the waiver wire. He's just been picking up, and if you look at his team from now to what he first started with.
Yeah.
He has Kamara, and that's it.
Right. And this is about one of the closest games that are projected on the scoreboard. Both teams got a pretty hefty chunk of buys. So kind of seeing like who can manage their way out of this one.
Yeah, I mean, I can't bet against Rob. I mean, he's just managed to, he looks at matchups. He goes with his gut on defenses. Who's going against who, and that week that I played and he picked up Daniel Jones. He was worried about Josh Allen, not playing, and he picked up Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones put up 28 points. So he didn't skip a beat. He picked him up, and I had an opportunity to pick Daniel Jones up, and I think I picked up, I don't remember who I picked up, but it wasn't as good as Daniel Jones had.
Yeah.
So he obviously does his homework, and he's actually doing well. But he's had an easy schedule. So.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'd like to bring up also the team that has the most points against. So that means, everybody's A game comes when they play this guy is me. 1,252 points against me.
It used to be Lorenzo, now it's you.
Yes. So everybody, thank you for, bringing your A game against me and making sure all your people are playing.
Yeah. Side bet is
the kicker.
Highest scoring kicker, yeah. Looking over, I believe at the moment, like we got 4 people playing as of this recording. We got you and me, and we got Clayton, and we got Howard.
Yes, I believe my kicker is still ranked number up there.
Who you got?
The kicker crosser from the Raiders,
Carlson. Okay, okay. Decent. Clayton has who is that? Eddie Pinheiro.
Who's that guy?
He's on the Panthers. I don't know anything about him. He had a big week last week. That's why he picked him up off the waivers.
Yes, there you go.
He basically won that game for the Panthers. Solid, but I feel like there's some statistical regression in there. I had Suckup, but he's on bye this week, so I picked up and I threw in Will Lutz for the Saints, who's been pretty solid all season. I feel like he's going to be like, as long as none of us have somebody who just goes off,
right? He's
going to be able to like hold the line there. But chances are somebody fucking will.
Howes has.
He had
York, I believe.
Cade York, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's had some decent games.
Yeah, he's certainly capable of ripping a few off. And now they're playing Buffalo and Detroit. They just moved that game.
Yes. Yes, the snow.
Yeah, so they're going to go to Detroit, where apparently it's not going to snow. One other fun bet you just decided to throw out there, just straight up, who's got the most points?
Yeah.
Just
to rattle, shake things up, because I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Call it Thunderdome.
Yeah, because I always score a lot of points. You guys just score more, you fuckers.
So we're gonna sort that out. I think it's the same 4 people in it so far, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is that also a five per? Is $5?
Yes, or whatever you want. Whatever you want. You can put 20. I told Howes if he wanted. I owe Howes $30 yet. So I told him you want to go double or nothing on higher points, and he said,
"Oh, this isn't a pool. This is you versus everybody who gets in."
Yes. Yes.
I misunderstood. I thought this was a pot thing. You're just taking all.
I'm taking on all bets.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I asked Howes if he wanted to go. I owe him 30, so I said we'll go double or nothing. So $60, or I keep his 30. And he wasn't feeling too confident. He says, "No, I don't think I'm gonna score enough points this week." So he opted out.
Okay.
So I think he's in for 5.
Okay. Let's round this thing out by doing a quick look up at the top and a quick look at the bottom. So we'll start out with the current playoff seedings. Little bit of movement last week, but overall not too much. Rob and Westy are still up top, 1 and 2 with buys, and then your 3 is Howells, 4 is Nick, 5 is still me holding on by my fingernails, and 6, amazingly, there's Lorenzo.
And he grabbed my dick.
3 weeks ago, we were talking about he's going to eat that fucking burger.
Yes.
And now he's managed to get himself into the playoff mix. Yeah, let's talk the punishment watch.
It's official.
You suck. We have. I put this on the radar the last time we recorded an episode that Drew was inching closer. And he managed to leapfrog over Delajuan, who was in there at number 10.
Yes.
And he is now tied with you for the worst record at 3-7.
Yes.
A tiebreaker is, I believe he's got you beat on point four. By a bit. But that's the difference. That's what's keeping him from having to go to Spain at the moment. I somehow feel like he can probably keep out of there. And I think you can too.
Yeah, I think now I just that freaking my tight end and my quarterback was just a freaking problem. Like
as you pointed out, you had
I had the team. I had the team to beat you.
You had an avenue to victory.
Yes, I had. I put in Gabe Davis, I beat you, and I put in Komet, and I beat you, or I put in both, and I beat you by 20.
Yeah.
So there's that.
When we were arguing over your roster in week 1, and I was insisting you had the best draft.
Right.
And there was Westy claiming you had no bench.
I had no bench, and I probably had the highest bench for the past 5 weeks. I was kind of debating over Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is playing Jared Goff, so I have both quarterbacks.
You have both of those guys?
Yep. Daniel Jones and Goff are my 2 quarterbacks.
And they're dueling each other?
And they're playing each other. I might just go with who's home.
That's probably what I would do.
That's what I did last week, and it worked. So
Goff's not playing great of late.
Now, I think I might. Jones he's gotten low, but he's really not gotten as low as Jared. So, but I believe Jared has a better offense. I think he got more weapons, but his high is really high. You know, I think he gave me 36 one week. And Daniel Jones is there, right? You know, low
well, Jones
20s.
has been really steady, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good for about that every week.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the impressive thing. I find no one saw that coming. Really.
No.
Mark, is there anything else that you want to hit on?
No, just I could talk some shit, but I'm not going to quite yet. Now we'll wait. I'm definitely coming back. What do we go? We go to week. I asked you this before.
Week 14 is the last regular season.
Then playoffs start week 15.
Yeah.
Okay. In case anybody was wondering.
Mark, thanks. Been a pleasure having you here on the Heat Check 2.0.
Always.
Cheers, my friend. Everybody have a good week. Good luck in the games, and we'll check in with you.